5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, beautiful people. Hello. How are you? Can you hear me well? Is the audio good? I haven't been here. My setup might be a little rusty. Can the folks hear me clearly? Why are you laughing already, Danny? Why are you laughing already, pretty girl Danny? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Yeah, the last time y'all saw me, I was like Q Boys to Men, end of the road. But like Anderson Silva, I back. Y'all know I'ma just do whatever I feel. And I felt like dipping and now I feel like popping on back up. So I'm popping on back up. Thank you. Sound is good. Joseph Felton, thank you so much for being here in the live. Shout out to you. We back. You are very missed. Oh, thank you. Anakin Vader, how are things? Things are great. Things are lovely. Thank you so much. I just want to make sure, like the setup is rusty. So I just, I just want to make sure everything good, all, on everyone's end. So we are here. We're gonna just chit chat, talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I haven't been here in a minute. Y'all haven't seen me. I haven't conversed with y'all. So we're gonna just catch up, have a good time, get back into the groove. I will also be going over some of my fun filmmaking teams if anyone is interested, and updating you guys on the upcoming content. We are going to get back into movie reviews. It is so crazy how like stuff works. Like I swear, and my aunt was saying this to me the other day, like nobody can really tell me anything. I just kind of, I just do. I just do. Like whatever I feel, I'm just gonna do. And I was very much 100% gung ho. Like I'm just not feeling doing content. I'm just over it. And it was the weirdest thing. Like I swear to God, the second I wrapped filming, I literally was like, I can't wait to go. I want to go do a movie review. I need to catch up on my movies. I don't know. It was just like a switch. I don't know. But it has been, it's a lot to catch y'all up on. So I made my short film that I have been talking about for a while now. I think I started talking about wanting to do a short film like 2 years ago. But I really, really, really started talking about it earlier this year, like, I don't know, February, March. And it's finally done. I did it. I made a film. By the skin of my teeth, but I did it. Ain't know what the hell I was doing, but I did it. So it's done. The film is officially wrapped, completed, and that is also why I was kind of late to this live, because I had some film stuff going on. Um, so if you haven't been around here, I made a short horror film called Apples. And I have been telling everyone it is like my version, slightly inspired by slight horror reimagining of the biblical story of Adam, Eve, and the forbidden apple. It's called Apples. And the official synopsis is: alone in her home, a woman contemplating an abortion begins to be plagued by eerie visions and a sinister guest that causes her to question her sanity. And when can everyone watch Apples? I know that is like the number one question. You guys have been so supportive. So many of you donated to the fundraiser for Apples production. So when can you see Apples? I don't have a clue. I don't have an exact date. I don't know the timeline of how long stuff takes. We are going into post production. We have to edit the film, sound design, color grading, all of that good stuff. I don't know how long that will take. I am hoping it will be ready for public view by my birthday, which is October 16th. So I'm hoping somewhere mid-October, but hey, maybe sooner, because like the film festivals I want to enter, they don't have to exclusively premiere there. You can like premiere it online. So there's no hindrance there. Is right now you guys seeing the film, it's just a matter of how long post-production takes. And honestly, post-production may be a little halted because I'm literally so financially drained. Like, just like I don't even know how how the hell we gonna get into post production. I am going to edit the film, but I wanted to try to find like an editor, but to keep costs low, I'm gonna edit. And I'm going to pay someone to do color grading, and I'm going to pay someone to do sound design. What the hell that money? Y'all, we ain't even get into that. But so like, I don't know when post-production can officially like start. I don't know. Like, I'm going to start like logging and getting the like rough cut, like editing and all that stuff. But I really don't know. Like, I can't answer that. I don't know when that's gonna start, but hopefully y'all will see it. The optimistic premiere time is October, and probably the more realistic premiere time is like December. Like, yeah. Like, I feel like I gotta recover. You know how it's kind of like you ever go on like a big vacation and you come back like, where the hell are my money go? And you gotta like recover from that big expense. Yeah, that's where we're at. Thank you, Danny. Fingers crossed on the film festival. Trent King, thank you so much for being here in the live. Shout out to you. Congrats. YouTube still won't let me send you a super chat, but congrats on being an official filmmaker. Thank you. I am an official filmmaker. Oh my God. Oh my God. I ain't gonna tell y'all. It kind of ain't really hit me. It has just been such like a crazy roller coaster. And what's with YouTube trying to be a hater and block my super chats? I don't know what that's about, Trent King. But we are going to get into some fun things, some filmmaking things, my whole experience of doing this film. It has literally been just like the craziest, like y'all don't even know, craziest roller coaster of my entire life. Like, I'm literally just getting mentally stable and mentally sane today because it's been a lot. So I can't really I'm gonna get into some of like the stuff, but I can't really get into all of it because I don't want to veer into like spoiler talk. But y'all, when I tell you the entire experience of trying to do this film, when I don't know what the hell I'm doing, let's be honest, I ain't go to film school. I have literally never been on a film set a day in my life. Like, I remember the day one of filming, one of the PAs was talking to me, and I was like, yeah, this is my first time I've never been on a film set. And he was like, wait, what? Like, literally, how the fuck am I the captain of the ship? And I don't know what, like, I'm like, literally, like, the last 2 years when I said I wanted to do this, I just read everything I could read, like, just research as much as I could research. But honestly, it's a lot of it is just my experience and knowledge, not experience, child, just my knowledge from just being like a huge movie fan my whole life. But y'all, when I tell you everything that could go wrong did go wrong, like literally everything that could go wrong went wrong. So one of the biggest things that happened was, y'all already know what I went through having to recast the black guy that I first hired for the male role. Well, 2 weeks before filming, one of my actors dropped out. Talked to her literally 2 days prior before she dropped out to discuss hair and makeup and different stuff like that. She was like super excited. Literally 2 days later, I get a text message. I have an agent now and I'm moving up with my acting and I can't do your little short film anymore. Y'all, the way I was just sitting like, and I'll never forget, I was at my aunt's house hanging with my aunt and my cousins, and I'm cackling, laughing, having a good time. The next thing you know, I'm just like I'm sitting there like devastated. Like I could not believe when I tell you I want to tell this girl to go to hell. And I was just like, she first texted and was saying she can't do it. And of course, this is only 2 weeks from filming. And keep in mind, I literally just moved here to this state. I don't know anybody. It's not like I have experience or I have a network. And if somebody drops out last minute, I could go to my Rolodex. I was just like, okay, so what's the issue? Like, why can't you do it? You talking about you got an agent. Well, an agent should tell you don't burn bridges. Like you've committed to something, like you keep your commitment. Like I so her one of the excuses was, oh well, it's not enough pay. But you knew what the pay was before you even signed on. So why is it the pay now? And then the next excuse was, oh well, not really the pay, it's the contract, because you could, what did she say? She said I could you and mind y'all, the contract I gave the actors was just a literal give me permission to film you and you like use the likeliness, whatever, just like a standard, just I'm just filming you. She go on to say, oh, well, I could film her and then I could take it and I could make an AI video. I don't know. I can't even hardly damn remember it. I didn't even respond. Like I did an initial response to her first message, like, okay, what's the issue? But then when she started just, to me, felt like she was just making up excuses. I was like, I just didn't respond because I really wanted to say go to hell. So I just didn't say nothing and I just moved the hell on. Y'all, when I tell you I called my mama crying, hyperventilating, having a mental breakdown, like literally losing my mind, because I'm like, we're literally 2 weeks from filming. Not only do I have to find somebody, they have to learn the script. They have I don't know. I was just feeling like this is not enough time. Like, but thank God I found somebody. And more than just, because I was also feeling like, am I going to have to just find somebody just to fill a spot? Like, I can't even worry about if they're a good actor or not. I got to just fill the spot. Thankfully, my assistant director, I made like a casting call. I sent it to her. She posted it up at her school, at her where her acting class is. And I got some people that responded. And I had like a series of questions I would ask people to even know if I wanted to move forward, because the story deals with like abortion. And so one of my questions were, are you comfortable being a part of a movie with pro-abortion themes? Now, for me, that was just a question. Now, for me, do you need to agree? No, but you need to be comfortable, just like, the material. One of the actors responded to that question with, well, I had a miscarriage, so I don't really, agree with women having an abortion. I just said, child, thank you for time. And I just moved on because, ma'am, what does your miscarriage got to do with another woman having no, like, I'm gonna see, like that's the point of why I asked the question before even moving forward with anybody. From the beginning of casting, I asked everybody that. But then this young lady, I got an email where she was like, I saw your casting at like my school. Y'all, love this girl. And I went through, she did the questions, we did a initial Zoom meeting, and then I sent her the script size, which is basically an excerpt from the script so she could self-tape an audition. I literally gave her like 3 days to get me that audition, because the rental that I was paying for us to film, I reached out to her, the lady who owns it, like as just like a, trying to find out all my problem solving options. I was like, hey, if I can't film the weekend I booked, am I like, is it possible for me to not lose all the money I've paid? Can I move the weekend? And she was basically like, yes, but I need you to do it by, at this time, she said, I need you to do it by Sunday so I can book that weekend. And the only time she would have open was like end of September. So I was also having a mental breakdown because of that, because I was like, first of all, just anxious to get it done. Like I like, that's when I planned. That's when I want to get it done. But also, if we're not filmed to the end of September, now I have to reconfigure everybody's schedule. Like y'all, it would have just been like a whole thing. But she literally got me her audition tape back in like 2 days. And when I say I was literal blown away, like I am not even joking. I was literally blown away. So not only did I find somebody, but and let me tell y'all what I did. You know how you go on a date with somebody and you don't want to text them the next day because you don't want to seem too anxious? Honestly, I had no prospects but this girl. Everybody who I like was responding to the ad. I ain't really like. They didn't even make it to the audition part. I just ain't really go much further with them. She was the only fucking option. And I said, child, let me wait. Let me not act too anxious. Let me not act like I ain't got nobody else. But I ain't have nobody else. But I hate that saying everything happens for a reason. And I hate that saying because I feel like that's the proverbial saying that humans like to tell ourselves when like crap happens to make us like feel better about it. But baby who dropped out, she was great. I am so happy things happened the way it did, because when I tell y'all the young lady who stepped in last minute, she had 1 week with the script. She had 1 week to prepare. She had 1 rehearsal with us. And she stepped in so seamlessly. I mean, blew me away. And it was certain scenes I had to reconfigure as far as like when you have like blocking and stuff with the actors and how we set up. Like I had set up like a certain jump scare. But because the new actress that stepped in, height difference was massively different from the actress who stepped out, I had to completely reconfigure everything. And that reconfiguring actually made for much better scenes than I had originally mapped out. So I hate to say everything happens for a reason, but it definitely worked out the way it was like it was meant to. DeMarcus, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. Welcome back, King Nikki. I asked about you the other day. How do you feel about a living homegoing? I would love to hear your opinion on it. A living homegoing? The only homegoing service I know is like a funeral. I don't know what a living home is. Am I thinking of the wrong homegoing? I just know the homegoing service when somebody die. Am I thinking of the wrong homegoing, DeMarcus? Book Scars and Purrs, thank you so much for being here in the live. Selfish question. It's not selfish. When the movie is ready to premiere, will us YouTubers get a chance to watch prior to release and schedule a non-spoiler movie review to promote the movie? I mean, I don't think no YouTubers are interested in my little short film, but absolutely, just DM me. That's very flattering. Thank you. I don't ain't nobody interested, but yeah, that it's an option. Pretty girl Danny, was this the girl you were praising? No. Wait. Was this the girl you were praising before, the girl who nailed her audition and didn't mind you stopping to? Oh, no. This isn't her. No. That was the lead actress. Yeah, that was the lead. No, this is a different girl. That's dirty. She can't be moving like that. When I tell y'all, God forgive me, I have a real spiteful spirit. The way I was cursing this girl every which way but loose, and I was just like, bitch, you gonna see me on, like the way I was just like, you gonna see me, like you gonna see me in my little film, as you call, baby, you gonna see me, baby, y'all, I don't even want to get back in that headspace, because I was fucking pissed, because how dare you, and I was so upset, because I'm like, And obviously everybody is different. I always tell people when they be like venting to me about stuff, you cannot expect people to operate the way you operate. But I just feel so strongly about giving my word and keeping my commitments. If I say I'm going to do something, I don't care if Christopher Nolan called me. If I have obligated myself and committed myself to something, I'm going to say, yo, what's the dates for your project? Because I mean, it's fucking Christopher Nolan. But hey, I committed to something. I'm going to keep my word. Like, bitch, we was 2 weeks out. Like, y'all don't get me started. That pissed me off. Like, y'all have no idea the mental breakdown. I mean, like, I was breaking because I was just like, if I don't have an actor, what am I supposed to do? I can't act. I ain't Quentin Tarantino who could step into his own film. I was literally having a mental breakdown, and then also having a mental breakdown because, yeah, people were responding to the ad, but I didn't like anybody. And I didn't want, I mean, I really honestly feel like I would have had to do what I had to do, but I had a certain vision. Like, I just feel so passionately about this project, and I'm just like, I don't want someone that's just in and I'm not happy with any. Like, I want someone that I'm excited about, who I actually think is talented and does the material justice. Like, I was just, y'all, I was just like, fuck you, bitch. Like, I was just like, yes, you deserve to die, and I hope you burn in hell. Like, I was about to be that old man who was taking Nino Brown out on the steps of the courthouse. Like, that's why I just didn't respond, because I honestly rather just keep it professional. Like, but bitch, you gonna see me. Oh, when I tell y'all, and people could say I'm jumping out the window, but I truly feel like I have always been a writer, and I have tried a lot of different avenues. It's a lot of things that I have pursued when it comes to my writing. I truly feel like I found my calling with filmmaking, and I truly feel like it is going to go somewhere for real. And the way I was like, bitch, you will rule the day. You will fucking rule the day. Like, I'm so, bitch, you will rule the day. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like, and when I tell y'all, it was also a shock because just the actress in general, she has been so excited about the role, so gung-ho, asking me all kind of questions, put so much work into, and I'm like, it was like a switch flipped overnight. I was literally like, where the fuck did this come from? Like, what? I got an agent. Oh, I'm sorry, she don't have an agent. She said she got 2 agents now. I was just like, I didn't understand. I didn't understand. I was like, okay, child. Oh, absolutely, Danny. Absolutely. 100%. The ship didn't sink, so that's a good sign you survived. And that was also something else why I was also just honestly more of a push, because I was like, bitch, you're not finna stop this. Like, I was like, I'll be damned if everything I have gone through stops because this bitch dropped out. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I can't, like, I'm trying. Child. Don't be scared. Host another fundraiser, because I know Tyra and Ashley are probably going to be in your ear after seeing that. I don't know. I feel like I'm so grateful for everybody that gave to the initial fundraiser. Like, I don't know about doing another one. Like, I'm just like, when I tell y'all, this film, trying to produce this by myself, the total cost is an embarrassing number. Like, when I say I was like, child, this is one of those things that you pursue and you're kind of staking a lot on it. Yeah, this was expensive as fuck. to try to y'all. Yeah, but no, I don't know about doing. I like honestly, truly, this week when I tell y'all, I have had so many mental breakdowns. It's not even funny, and I'm not a crier. I was crying when I tell y'all. We finished filming Sunday. Monday morning, I called my mama hysterical crying. I'm talking about manic crying. You ever be around somebody who crying so bad you can't even understand what they saying? That's how bad I was crying, because when I tell y'all everything that could go wrong went wrong. Everything that could, like, nothing went right. Nothing went right. Like at all. And I was literally having a mental breakdown because something else went wrong. And I was just like, I don't literally put so much into this. And that's also, I was mad when baby dropped out, because technically, and the lady who I was using a rental, she honestly went so above and beyond for me. Technically, if I didn't keep that weekend, it's non-refundable. You're not supposed to be allowed to change the day. Like, it's not refundable. I would have lost all that money. That rental was fucking expensive. I would have lost all that money if I didn't shoot that weekend. But she was super, super nice and was like, hey, if you can't find a replacement actress, I can move your days. But I was literally having such a mental breakdown. It's like, I feel like I learned so much, but I honestly did not have the fun I should have had, because I was just so hyper stressed out. I was so juggling so many things, and I was just so critical of everything. I feel like I was messing up. I feel like I was doing everything wrong. And one thing I learned is literally doing a film, being a director or producing something, it's like being in a disaster movie. You know how when you watch a disaster movie, it be one problem after another. Like, they don't even have time to solve a problem before another problem pop up. Like, the dam broke and the town is flooding. You fix the dam. Next thing you know, the roof of the church is on fire. Now you got to put the fire out. The next thing you know, you got some kids trapped in. It's like it was like all I was doing was having to solve a problem. I couldn't even breathe, y'all. It was like to solve a problem. It was just constant. And me trying to literally do everything. So I had an assistant director, a cinematographer, which is the DP, the director of photography, and I had 3 PAs. And shout out to everybody because they worked so fucking hard. Oh, and I had hair and makeup. My role was producer, director, writer, script supervisor, practical effects, props department, craft service. Like, when I say I was literally everything. And shout out to the PAs, because when I say they stepped up for real, one of the guys that I hired, just a PA, which is just a production assistant. That means like you're just going to get lunch. Like, he literally stepped up to audio engineer. He did all of the audio. Another kid, Michael, stepped up to do production design and help me with props and all of the special effects. My assistant director was doing about 10, like, y'all, it was so hectic. And I know next time, like, an independent self-funded project, that's just the name of the game. Like, you're going to juggle multiple roles. But my next project, I'm really, really hoping I can have a co-producer. And I am absolutely going to have a script supervisor and production designer. Because I'm like, I can't. And I feel like my life doing special effects. Oh my God. Y'all, talk about everything that can go wrong went wrong. I was like, this how we finna do this, and we gonna have the blood do this, and this gonna be the kill. Y'all, it was like, fuck, it ain't working out. Fuck. Like, nothing was working out. Then, of course, this being my first time, it was like certain stuff I was asking before, right? So with my DP, he came with his own equipment, camera, lights, all that stuff. So I was like, okay, what do I need to have so I can get the footage? And he was like, oh, just get an external hard drive. I was like, okay, I got one of those, no problem. Well, what I didn't know was audio and camera would put all the footage and audio on an SD card. Then I would need to offload it after filming. Y'all, we finished filming day one. I was at home half dead. I was literally on my feet on set for like 15 hours straight. I'm trying to offload 2 o'clock in the morning, half dead. I went to sleep at 2 a.m., little after 2, because I was offloading till 2. Woke up at 6 a.m. and had to be on set. And I literally was like, can somebody please make sure I offloaded everything I was supposed to offload? Because first of all, I'm not very tech savvy. I was half asleep. Y'all, come to find out, I did not get any of the boom audio from day one. So RJ, who was the kid who did the audio, he's going over everything on my laptop. And he's like, you don't have any audio from day one. Now, before we started filming, I said I want us to do the clip microphone where you clip a mic to the actors, and I want us to do the boom mic where, you know, they hold the mic up in the air. So we would have a backup. So if something goes wrong with one, we have the other. But I'm juggling. I'm not really. RJ goes to tell me, well, we mainly did boom audio day one. We didn't do the live. And I'm just like, wait a minute. So I have no audio from day one. Y'all, and I be trying not to break down in front of people. So I was kind of calm, cool, collect. I had no audio from day one of filming. And RJ and Chad, who was the DP, they were so nice. They were trying to be like, don't worry. Stuff like this happens. All you have to do is, they said ADR or something. I was like, what does that even mean? They were like, so basically you get the actors to come in, they just record their voice and you dub it. Y'all, I was about to have I watch foreign films. I don't watch nothing dubbed. Dub looks, I was like, I don't want to dub that. Y'all, I was losing my mind. Like, I have no audio from day one. Like, what in the world? Then the reason I was late to this live is because Monday I'm going through all the video footage and I'm like, wait a minute, where's the scene where we XYZ? Where's the scene? Y'all, I'm missing a ton of footage. I hit up my DP and I'm like, this is how many files I have. How many am I supposed to have? Y'all, I'm literally missing like 34 video clips. I'm literally missing 75% of the fucking movie. This is why I called my mama having a mental breakdown, manic crying, because I was just like, I keep fucking up. I keep like, how did I do that? How did I not offload everything? I'm saying like when I say tapped out, I was like, I don't have no money. How are we going to like go do reshoots? Like, I'm literally missing the bulk of the fucking, like, y'all, I was breaking down. I feel like nothing was streamlined. Nothing was going smooth. I feel like it was not going smooth because it was all my fault. Like, everybody else was performing amazingly. And I feel like I just kept fucking shit up. I just kept messing up. And luckily, my DP was just like, don't worry. This is why I don't delete anything for a certain amount of time. So the video files that I don't have, they're not gone. He has them. I just have to get them from him. But I'm just like, he lives like 2 hours away. And I'm just like, okay, so how am I supposed to get the video? I got to go try to figure out how to get to you 2 hours away. Like, I'm just like, y'all, like losing my freaking mind. Like, it's just been insane. Like, I can't even. Like, I can't even. And that's something else that I learned. I really want to give myself a lot more time for my next short film. First of all, just time from writing the script to filming. I feel like I didn't give myself much time in general. I wrote my script in February or March. We filmed in July. I did not have enough time to like get stuff together. And then doing a 2-day shoot, we needed like 4 days. Y'all, we were rushing literally on the spot. Nikki, we running out of daylight. We can't get on the spot. I had to literally rewrite the film as we were going because I had to cut scenes out. I had to reconfigure scenes because we were running out of time or stuff was going wrong. It wasn't working out. It was one like jump scare I was trying to do, and we just couldn't get the practical effects right. And Chad was like, we spending too much time on this. Like, if we not getting this right, how else are you going to convey this to the audience? Like, I had to literally, when I say rewrite the film as we were shooting, I had to rewrite. It was so much that I had to change. So then I'm going to look at the footage Monday. It's my first time really like seeing it. Y'all, I have another mental breakdown. And I started crying because I'm like, making knee-jerk decisions in the moment, narratively, I was just like, fuck, I shouldn't have cut that out. The audience ain't gonna understand how she got from that. No, this ain't looking right. It's not translating. It don't, like, I just was not happy with the footage at all. Like, I wasn't happy. I was like, if this ain't good, it ain't gonna never see the light of day. I just was feeling, and my assistant director was like, you're too in it. You need to take a step back. Like, y'all, I mean, I have been, and I'm like, it's so not like me. I'm not a crier. I'm not one of those people that's like easily breaks down. This has just been the most challenging, frustrating like thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I done did a lot of shit. And this was just by far just, Lord, I'm talking about, I've been losing my, that's why I say today is honestly the first day that I'm feeling like positive. I'm still not 100% happy with the film. Like, I like looking at it, I'm just like, oh, I could have did the blocking better. Oh, I could have did this. Oh, I should have got that shot. Oh, this ain't, but I'm just like, calm down. Like, it's all coming together though, and you'll be able to take a shot and celebrate it. I'm like, y'all don't even know. And it's like I was pulled in so many. That's also, so I'm on set, and of course, or I guess I won't say of course, if you know, typically you don't film a movie in order. Like sometimes you can, but you group certain scenes together that'll make sense. For example, if we already have the camera set up in a certain place, it's a matter of what other shots do we have to get with the camera in that exact spot. Or if we're doing bloody scenes, let's do all the bloody scenes together. You know, like you shoot. So we're shooting out of narrative order. So I got the script. I'm trying to keep track of things. I'm like, hold on, that ain't where. No, because if we cutting the film together, like you ever see a movie and 1 minute like stuff start looking different. Like if you looking at a Tubi movie and 1 minute the actor got a beard, then he clean shaven. It's because you filming all in weird orders. And I guess with something like that, child, they filmed like months. But it's just like continuity wise. Oh my God. Trying to direct, supervise, do the script, keep up with continuity, do the practical effects, like oh my God, y'all, it was so hard. I was like, wait a minute, what hand was that apple in when we did that scene yesterday? Because now this is the scene that's gonna be cut with it. You can't have it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, he had blood over here. And it, like, y'all, it was so freaking much. I mean, I feel like I aged like 100 years. Literally. I was just so, I really didn't eat. I remember saying I had to pee for like 7 hours. Didn't sit down. Y'all, I don't know why I'm so naturally melodramatic. I was walking yesterday and I was like, my pinky toe feel weird. Like when I said I was standing up on my feet, I was standing up on my fucking feet. I was like, my pinky toe feel weird. And I started spazzing out. Like, am I going to end up in the hospital having to get my pinky toe, not decapitated, having to get my pinky toe amputated? It's just swollen. But y'all, oh, did I say spazzing out? I didn't mean to say that. I was just like freaking out, man. Did this give you a new respect for Tubi movies? Hell nah. No. just playing. I'm just playing. I have always had a respect for movies and filmmaking in general. But what I will say I have a newfound respect for is I'm the type of audience, I am super, super critical on a movie when it comes to continuity. Fuck that shit. Not no more. I will never be like that again. Keeping up with that continuity shit is super fucking hard. It is super fucking hard. When you're filming stuff out of order, and especially the way a film set works, and I can only imagine like a bigger film set, it's so fast paced. There's so much coming at you a mile a minute, especially if you're the director. It's so much, everybody asking you something, needing something from. Keeping up with continuity is fucking intense. So if y'all watch the movie and all of a sudden the apple on the left, the next thing you know it's on the right of the child, let it ride. Let it ride. Hey, Juan, thank you so much for being here in the live. Shout out to you. Happy you're back, Nikki. How was the film wrap up? It wrapped up. The next one will be so much easier from the lessons learned. Now, I won't say it'll be easier, Chad. I just will definitely know a lot more and be a lot more prepared. I know next time I absolutely want to have my own SD cards. I do not want to have to worry about trying to offload in the mix of frantic filming days. Like, no freaking way. No freaking way. Definitely need to lighten the load. And what I will say is I was kicking myself when we were filming because honestly, I felt like I wrote a way too ambitious project for this to be my very, very, very first outing as a filmmaker. I felt like, why the fuck did I have all these practical effects? Why the fuck I felt like it was way too ambitious. Like, why did I need special effects makeup artists for my very first? I was just like, what, Nick, why are you so fucking over the top? Like, I was just like, too freaking ambitious. But I learned so much. And I feel like as much as I was kicking myself in the moment, being like, this is too ambitious, I'm just like, you know what? No, like, I have to lean into who I am. That's just like, that was the story I wrote. That's the story I wanted to tell. This was the movie I wanted to make. And was it too ambitious for your very first film? Yes, the hell it was. But I wouldn't change it. And I feel like even as I was like coming out of like making this movie, like when I tell y'all, honestly, at first I was so negative. And not even negative. I feel like I was just, I don't know why I was so like hard on myself and just like so critical. But I was just like, you know what? However it turns out, like I can say I did it. Like I said I was going to do it and I did it. Like no formal training, no experience. I said I was going to make a film and I did what I said I was going to do. And I feel like I'm just like, I was being so critical, but I'm just like, you know what, Nikki, I'm proud of you. Like, I'm proud of myself. I feel like I have literally, it's halfway a hard pill to swallow, but honestly, I have failed at every single thing I have pursued. Literally. I remember wanting to be a writer, trying to get like a book published in my early 20s. That didn't happen. Then I was trying to do something. I've always been trying to do something with my writing. Then I wanted to pursue writing music, and I was writing music, and I even like bought a bunch of equipment and set up like a studio in my apartment, and I learned how to like make beats, and I was writing music, and I was pursuing that for like fucking 10 years. And obviously I failed at that. Y'all don't hear my songs on the radio, do you? No. But I'm like, I may have failed, but I feel like in essence, I was successful in everything because no matter what other people thought, no matter how unrealistic, like I followed what I wanted to do and I pursued what I wanted to pursue. I didn't just live a life of, oh man, I sure would love to do this, but it's unrealistic. Oh, you know, I am almost 40 years old. Like, how you gonna just try to pursue filmmaking for the first time? Like, I just feel like it has all those failures, and I hate to even call them failures. They literally just like shaped my core to be like very resilient and just like a strong-minded person. Like, I don't care. Like, if I do this movie and like it's like I don't care about looking stupid to people. I don't care about, oh, what the fuck is this? This movie is terrible. I did it though. Like, did you? Like, I did it though. Like, I can say I did it. I did what I set out to do, and I didn't let my age stop me. I didn't let my inexperience stop me. Like, I did it though. And is it weird that the more I fail, the more I feel like I could do anything? Like, I literally am like, bitch, you like, look at all the shit you've done. Like, I was a fucking foster parent. Like, anytime I like having in my mind to do something, like, I remember my aunt brought this up. She was like, I remember you like being so passionate about that. You took the classes, you were a foster parent, you had like, anytime I am like, I'm going to do something, I do it. Even if everybody around me is like, girl, where did this come from? Girl, you can't, girl, what are you talking about? You don't know nothing about film. I do it though. And I feel like that's really all that matters. So, and when I tell y'all, my mama is so brutal and such a tough love kind of person, because I'm literally having a mental breakdown, crying, man. And this lady gonna talk about, are you strong-minded? Are you? I'm just, and in the moment, it was the kick I needed, but I'm like, that's crazy work for somebody to be crying, and you talking about, are you strong-minded? Do you? And then, y'all, I was crying. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was going through, it was crazy. So, like I said, I looked at the footage. I had lost footage, lost audio, wasn't happy with the footage. I had a dentist appointment the day after that I tried to cancel. I had forgot about it and I couldn't cancel. It was like the same day. Y'all, when I tell y'all, it was just like, this is when I realized I lost the footage, and I'm like going crazy. I'm in the dentist's office trying not to cry. I had to go to the bathroom. Y'all, I'm in the bathroom. Like, I'm literally in the bathroom crying my fucking eyes out. You want to know what my mama said? Put it in the box. Put it in the box till you get home. Like, this lady, if y'all want to know why I'm insane, like, how you put it in a box? I'm in there having a mental breakdown. I'm in the fucking bathroom of the dentist's office, hyperventilating and crying. And this lady said, put it in a box. I'm just like, okay, lady. Okay. Here you go, Dane. I knew it was coming. But shout out to you. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Because, you know, after this film, me and baby might be living in the damn streets, child. Thank you for the $2 super chat. When you're right, you're right. Told you you'll be back. Okay, Dane. And that's something else I learned. A project like this, like, money adds up quick. You haven't failed. You have had many opportunities to learn. Shout out to you, Critical. And I literally say that I never lose. I either win or learn. I ain't really did no winning. I just do the learning. But hey, I mean, hey, but hey. There's actually a YouTube video about why filmmakers don't care about continuity. I need to see that, because and that is my thing. Like, if y'all, obviously, if you see my reviews, that is something that I will be super critical on, is continuity. This was such an eye-opening experience. Like I said, I've always had a love and respect for filmmaking. I know it's hard work, but even in that hard work, I don't think anything is without critique. Like, when I put my film out into the world, it's out into the world, and people can say whatever the hell they want to say. Like, you can't critique anything. Working hard on something doesn't equate to like you can't critique it. But I definitely have a newfound respect for the lack of continuity in movies. Oh, I will never critique a movie for that ever again. Yeah, it's and we literally got to a certain point. Y'all, I was so tired. It was such, like, I was being ran so ragged, no sleep. I felt like a cranky toddler. It got to, because I was so, y'all, I was so fucking nitpicky. But it's just because I was just so passionate about it. And I just wanted everything to be perfect. Y'all, by day 2, I said, fuck continuity. I said, child, who cares? I said, come on, I said, roll. We gotta shoot it. I literally, so that video being like, why filmmakers don't care about continuity, I got there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because I literally started, I was so nitpicking. I would be like, okay, go. Y'all, I ended up saying, yo, fuck that shit. No, I don't even care. Come on. Let's just go. Indie filmmaking is one bad thing after. It's a disaster movie. Like, that's literally the best way I know how to describe it. It's like, y'all ever saw that movie Daylight with Sylvester Stallone, where them people get trapped in that tunnel? Every time you trying to solve a problem, or either the movie Hard Rain with Morgan Freeman, like, in it, y'all, it was just problem after problem after problem. I couldn't even breathe. I would solve a problem, next thing you know, it was another problem. And that's why, like, something else I learned, I remember watching an interview with Quentin Tarantino like some years ago, and he was like, I think speaking at like a film school graduation or something like that. He was speaking to like people, aspiring filmmakers. And he was saying how to be a director, you don't have to know how to, how did he say it exactly? Like, you don't have to know how to bring your vision to life. You just have to know how to pick the right team that can bring your vision to life. The team you pick is so massively important. And I feel like it's cheesy, but I truly, truly feel like the stars like aligned, and I literally had the best team literally possible. And because when I'm trying to problem solve, if I'm stuck and I can't problem solve, then you have somebody else on the team that can problem solve. Like, I didn't solve every single problem. Sometimes it would be somebody. I remember we have this bloody scene, and I remember we could not get the kill right. We could not get it right. Nothing I was doing was working. I kept saying, okay, this don't work. Let's do it. One of the PAs, Michael, came in and he said, well, how about if you XYZ? I was like, oh, that's it. And we got it right. Like, if you can't do it, you have somebody else on the team that can do it. Like, it's so important. That's why a lot of people give up, but line producers are lifesavers. Yeah, that's why I'm like, the next film, which literally, it probably sounds crazy, I'm literally already working on the next short film, and I'm so freaking excited about it. Anyway, let's stay on track. But yeah, next time I was like, I absolutely hope I can find someone to co-produce it with me, so I don't have to carry the load all by myself. Like, I'll still have the financial load, but at least when it comes to like tasks and actual like doing stuff, I can, have somebody carry the load with me. Nah, still be hard on it because those huge movies have someone directly in charge of continuity. Yeah, we're gonna still be hard on them, 100%. Dane, please. I mean, honestly, and it's like, it wasn't until I started like telling the people around me, like in my life, that I wanted to make a short film. It wasn't until I went around doing that it like, and I don't know if it's like, honestly, my age plays a part in it. I just started thinking very differently when I was pursuing stuff, like trying to pursue writing music, trying to pursue getting a book published in my 20s. And when those things like failed and didn't happen, honestly, I never saw them as failures. I just moved on to something else. Like, I've always known since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a writer. I just didn't know how I would use that writing talent. So it's like when I used to love to like write essays. I remember trying to get an essay published in a few magazines. I remember like all this stuff. When it didn't happen, honestly, I just would literally just move on. Like, wouldn't even bat an eye. But I feel like now when I went to start being like, okay, I want to pursue filmmaking, I feel like I started just coming into my head like, bitch, you failed at everything you try to pursue. I honestly think my age plays a part, because when I was trying to pursue stuff at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, I truly felt like I had all the time in the world. Like, who cares if I spend 5 years trying to get this book published? Like, I'll just be 24. Like, I'll still have a bunch of time. That's why I never looked at it as a failure. I just would just hop on to something else. But I feel like I feel like that's also why I was so critical and so hard on myself doing this, because I'm like, bitch, you 40. Like, how much time you think you, like, if you try to pursue filmmaking for 10 years, bitch, you gonna be 50. What the fuck are you gonna do? Like, I feel like I started just being real down on myself. It has just been just such a emotional experience, just a up and down. Like I said, like, I'm feeling super positive today, but I was definitely going through like, but yeah, use your failures to push forward. Nikki, I believe you'll get better as time goes on. Thank you so much, Juan. I mean, I think so. It was just all a learning experience. Like, it really was. And I feel like, honestly, one of the biggest things I learned is I want to make sure I have a lot more fun next time. Like I said, I just absolutely did not. Sorry, my DP messaging me about these missing files. I don't even know what I was saying. What was I saying? I don't know. I don't even remember what I was saying. Nikki, I believe you get better as time goes on. Thank you, Juan. I think so too. I'm sorry. I don't even remember what I was saying to respond to that. But yeah. And I mean, I'm proud of this. I'm excited to put it out into the world. Like, is it Oscar worthy? Probably not, but I think it's good. I don't think it sucks. And like Quentin Tarantino said, if you love movies enough, there's no way you can make a bad one. Let's hope he's right. And I also kept telling myself, like, reminding myself about like all the great filmmakers whose first movie sucked. Like, I remember Quentin Tarantino talking about the very first film he did. I think it like was a short film, or it started as a short film. That he was like working at the video store, putting money together to do his first film. He said by the time it was all said and done and he put it together, it was terrible and it never saw the light of day. Like, I'm just like, a lot of people first film ain't. So I was just like, stop putting pressure on yourself. Like, and you really hit it on the head. You knew writing was the thing, and you had to try two different to find the thing that stuck. And girl, you made a whole. I made a whole movie. James Cameron is a white man with a reputation and success record to anything he wants. Hold on, what happened? Age is just a number. Look at James Cameron. Dude is still in his 70s making films. He ain't started at 70 though, child. But yeah, and that's why I was like, I have just been in a mode like not feeling like myself, because I'm the last person to ever be like age dictates anything. But I truly feel like it just was. I don't know how to explain it. I was just in real negative mode. Like, I was just feeling very critical. I was just like, I was breaking out crying the other day, child, talking to my aunt, and I was just like, people donated. I had somebody give me $200. Like, in this day and age, in this time, like, I don't take that lightly. I'm like, people literally like gave money to help support this. If I don't have like something good to like, I was just like going crazy. But I was like, you know what? It was just like honestly, I feel like I was sleep deprived. I was starving. My body wasn't right. I was trimmed. Like, I really didn't eat. Like, I didn't sleep. I barely drank any water. Like, I was just go, 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 go. Even when I had a time that I could sit down, like, I felt like I was still something to do. I also had baby with me on the set. If you don't know, that's my little chihuahua, because I had nobody to watch her and I couldn't leave her home for like 15 hours with no way to like relieve herself or eat. She was so freaking good. She was so freaking good. Everybody loved her. She loves people. And I was so worried because when you're filming, obviously people have to be super quiet. And she would be right there with me. Like she was a little director. And it would be quiet on the set, action. Y'all, she would be sitting there. Like just it's like she knew we had to be quiet. Like, I don't know. It was so I brought her on set out of necessity. She is a professional now. She's gonna be the set dog on all Mom's productions. Like, side note, Nikki, you got a lot of pillows on you. Can I live, dang? Can I live? I want more pillows. I like a bed full of pillows. And I literally just sleep on one. But I like a bed full of pillows. And plus my dog likes to like burrow and be like she's in a cave. So she likes to tuck and like, look, let me live, dang. Let me live. I hope your anxiety lets you recognize all the support in the chat. I do, and I really, really, really appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. And you like, it's a lot mixed in, but child, you don't have to spare my feelings. If y'all hate the movie, child, comment. This is terrible, Nikki. This sucked. Do better. Like, I don't have a problem with people critiquing stuff or not liking it. Like, I feel like I made this for me, and I really just care about what I think about it. And then y'all is invited to it. But I just feel like as long as I'm proud of it and as long as I love it, like, but yeah, it's just been like a roller coaster, like a up and down. Yes. With all seriousness, Nikki, you know we're gonna love what you created, man. I mean, y'all don't have to love it. I mean, I think y'all will love it. But you don't have to. You can hate it. It's okay. I hate things. I hate things. And something else that I learned with this was I literally always say that I am the least controlling person on planet Earth. Like, I literally don't care to control anything, anybody. But what I've learned is when it comes to like my creative side, I'm controlling as hell. I'm controlling as hell. And I feel like next time I don't want to be so controlling. I want to let the actors just like do their thing. And then I'll like tweak it with my direction. But I feel like I was very stifling, honestly, when it came to the actors. Like my AD pulled me aside because I would be like, action. I would literally stop them 2 seconds later, like, I don't like how you just, no, I want you to do your hand like this. No, I want you to look to the left. And she was like, Nikki, you're messing up their flow. Like, you're killing their vibe and their momentum. The second they do something, you're stopping them. And it's also making them self-conscious with their performance because you keep like picking. So I was like, okay. But I will say, I got to remember people aren't as outspoken as me. I literally asked the actors when we were first rehearsing, I said, are y'all okay with me interrupting y'all and giving my direction? Or would you rather me wait until you finish? And they was just, whatever you want to do. But yeah, whatever I want to do, it wasn't working. I was way too controlling. Like really, I was too controlling, and I didn't let things shake out as organically as I wanted. I feel like this was like, you know how before people have kids, you could talk about the kind of parent you want to be, but you don't know what kind of parent you'll be until you're parenting. So it was like I knew what kind of director I wanted to be, but when I was actually doing it, I wasn't that director I said I wanted to be at all. I was very much like, I don't want to do rehearsals. I want to let the actors do their thing. I'm not going to be critical. I don't want to like map everything out. I don't want to be strict. I want us to just be creative in the moment. I ain't do none of that shit. Like, I was very much critical. It has to be like this. We finna map all this out. And I wanted a lot more spontaneity and a lot more room for people to be creative, especially from my background as a writer. I feel like writing is a very solitary thing. And I was so excited with the fact that filmmaking is a collaborative thing. And I was so excited to like collaborate with other people and hear their ideas. Child, I was still in my I guess, writer mode and used to like, I want it this way, and I want to make sure I don't do that next time. I feel like next time I'm not doing any acting rehearsals at all. Honestly, none, not one. I feel like I'm only going to do technical rehearsals because we wasted so much time trying to get practical effects right. And I feel like we should have done a technical rehearsal and mapped out all the practical effects stuff before we were filming. And maybe, they could do some acting while we're doing the practical stuff. But I did quite a few acting rehearsals, and I don't think it's a good idea. For one, you don't want to get a really great performance and the camera isn't rolling. And for two, I feel like it is, and my AD told me this because she's an actor as well, it's just a completely different vibe for an actor when they're in hair and makeup, when they're in the actual environment. Like, it's just a different energy. It pulls out a different performance. So I definitely feel like I'm not doing that next time. And I also feel like I won't be as critical of myself next time. I feel like no matter how badly I screw up, there's always a solution to every problem. Like, there's nothing, I hope, there's nothing I screwed up this time that couldn't be fixed. So even with me losing the day one boom audio, we did have the lav. We did. So I did have that. We didn't do boom. So basically the only thing I lost, the boom, we pretty much did the screams, the groans, and all that stuff. But the lav was all the dialogue. So it was no mistake I made that couldn't be fixed. So they do need to rehearse. You need to see if they sucked or not. I mean, well, they auditioned, Dane, so I don't know if they can act. So if they're capable actors and they make it through the audition, I know they could act. But I was just like, really, I wanted to audition because, like I said, I was controlling. I saw the character a certain way in my mind. I heard the dialogue a certain way in my mind, and I wanted to make sure they were going to say the dialogue how I wanted them to say it. And speaking of, oh my God. First of all of the actors are phenomenal. Like, I was blown away. I felt like for my first project, I was very, very lucky to get the caliber of talent that I got. This one kid was on my nerve. I was like, baby, stop rewriting my dialogue. I was like, cut. Can you say the dialogue as written, sir? Sir, please. Sir, can you say... What is happening? Nikki, what other kind of genre of films would you direct as a director? Honestly, horror. I'm not one of the, how we have those filmmakers who like they use horror to like capitalize and get in, but they want to go do their Oscar film. Horror. I'm super excited for my next project because I said this was too ambitious. The next one is ambitious as hell. And I gotta really make sure I get the funding together for the next one. The next one, I'm not going to say anything about it to after Apple comes out, but I will say it's going to be body horror, and I am so freaking excited. But I feel like I consider myself a horror director. I'm a horror filmmaker. It's horror. But what I would like to do is, I really love action movies. Like, action, the only genre I love that rivals horror would be action. And I love a really good horror action mashup, like Overlord or Aliens. And I feel like with movies like that, it's never the right blend. It's always like more action. I would love to do an action horror movie, which I mean still horror, but be like that perfect blend that I feel like has never happened. And I absolutely love Indonesian action movies. I feel like nobody does in action and gore and brutality like Indonesia. I would absolutely love to collaborate with like it's some Indonesian like filmmakers and like stunt coordinators and like do like a horror action mashup. But I feel like everything I do would have some type of horror element, whether it's thriller horror, action horror. The horror is going to be there because I just feel like as a writer, I see everything through a horror lens. So, yeah. It would all be horror. Like embedded in some type of way, whether it's like a genre mashup or whether it's straight horror. Hold on, who got blocked? What we talking about? What's going on? Oh, that must be what y'all was talking about at the bottom. And I mean, what's baby name? They have some not just indie movies shot on the iPhone. Didn't they just do the 28 Days movie on the iPhone? I think they just did the 28 Days Later movie on the iPhone. They speak English, Dane. They speak English. Quentin Tarantino don't speak German. He had it in his movie, sir. I hope the horror action lead is a woman. You know what I was thinking about, because I really, 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 really loved my lead actress that I picked in this one. It was just something that I just knew from the second I saw her audition. Like, I love her so much. And I was thinking about like what I really like, my favorite directors, and I really love a reoccurring theme type of director. And I definitely feel like I would be that type of writer director. There would definitely be certain reoccurring themes. Female led would definitely be a reoccurring theme. It's gonna be What advice would post-production Nikki give to pre-production Nikki now that filming has wrapped? Um What advice? I mean, I can't really give Nikki advice because she don't take advice. Like, I truly don't. But I would say, like, honestly, I would just say, like, have more fun. Like, I was just way too, like, I feel like when I first wanted to do this, I felt there's a like childlike excitement that I always get from writing and that I've always got when it comes to movies. I feel like nothing has matched that excitement when I was a kid and I would be going to watch a movie with my mother or finish watching a movie and we would talk about it. I don't know how to like explain it. There's just this childlike excitement that I only get. I feel like when I first started this, I was like, it felt like that 10-year-old kid in me was like bursting at the seams, like that 10-year-old kid that all the other kids thought was weird because I was talking about Kiefer Sutherland and Sally Field movie and they was talking about Lion King and I ain't never seen Lion King. Like, I feel like that kid I didn't let come to the surface enough. Like, I didn't have the fun. I didn't enjoy the experience like I should have. I really was very much kept saying, I can't wait for this to be over. I can't wait for this to be over. I just want to have the finished movie. I can't wait for this to be over. And now that it's over, I kind of feel like I did myself a disservice. Like, I didn't enjoy the journey like I should have. And I would also tell myself, you can learn everything, you can be as prepared, but you can't, there something is going to go wrong, like, and that's perfectly fine. Like, I think I was trying for everything to be so perfect and not go wrong, and it's like, that's impossible. Like, bitch, you ain't never did this. Like, even if you have, stuff is going to go wrong, like 100%. But really, the number one thing outside of anything technical that I learned, I would just tell myself, have more fun next time. Like, just really enjoy it and be in the moment. And I didn't. I haven't seen 28 years yet either. And speaking of, we do have reviews that will be coming up. I think 28, if I'm not mistaken, 28 Years Later is available to rent, and I plan on watching that tomorrow. And I'm going to get a review out on that. I did a review on Dexter New Blood when that came out, so I will be doing a review of Dexter Resurrection, but I'm going to do like I did with New Blood, wait for the season to end, binge the season, and do a video on that. I have also been super hyped for the Hulu Alien Earth TV show since like last year. That starts in a few weeks, so I will be doing a weekly video on that. And if you have any ideas or movies, whatever, probably not really TV shows because y'all know I don't do good showing up every week, but any movies that you want to see me review, I will absolutely do that. And I was kind of debating doing a live on, we had a few publications released like the 100 best horror movies of the 21st century. So I was thinking about doing a live video, like reacting or talking about like those lists and, you know, just talking about the top horror movies of the 21st century. I think that would be fun. You know what? It's so crazy you say that because what's my dude name who directed Lights Out? I watch his YouTube videos all the time. What is his name? I feel like something Sandberg. David Sandberg. So if y'all are not familiar, David Sandberg is like a huge studio director, but he got his start because he made a short film called Lights Out. He put it on YouTube. It went viral. It got the attention of some Hollywood producers, and they turned his short film into a movie, the Lights Out movie. I don't know if y'all are familiar with it. But since then he did Annabelle Creation. He just did Until Dawn. He did like a superhero movie. And he literally always talks about anytime he is filming a movie, he never has fun and he never enjoys himself. And it's always the worst experience of his life. And he literally said he was so stressed out, his tooth fell out. But as soon as it's over, he be ready to do it again. Lord dang, don't put that on my life. I don't want my tooth falling out. I literally felt like, and I feel like did I put that in my caption? After we wrapped filming, I had posted a caption and I was like, this was the worst experience of my life, because it was. But I can't wait to do it again. And it was literally the worst experience of my life. And I feel like it was also like, I have never been so challenged in my entire life. Like I challenged. And when I say challenge, I don't do well with frustration. Everybody in my life knows that. The second I'm frustrated, I'm just cutting you out of my life. I'm like, when I hit frustration, I'm done. It is such a roadblock for me. It's not something that I'm good working through. And I feel like the process of getting this movie done, getting this short film done, it really felt like the first time that, like, if frustration was a bridge, I could get halfway, but I'm always turned back. This was the first time that I crossed the bridge and got to see what was on the other side. And I was just like, bitch, you did that. Like the girl that was always joining the track team quit, basketball team quit, tennis quit. Anytime I'm dating somebody out, like anytime something hits frustration, that is always my knee-jerk reaction, is to just cut out whatever is frustrating me. I'ma just toss it. That's why I throw stuff away. I literally throw like my stuff away. Like I just be like, child, just get it out of here. Just get it out of here. Oh, I started watching Predator Killer of Killers, but I couldn't like read captions at the moment because it's like or at least it starts as a foreign film. I don't know if the whole thing is, but it was so freaking good. But I was like doing, you know, I be trying to watch something and do something. I couldn't read and do what I was doing. I need to go back to that. That was real. That it started off really, really good. Actually, I don't drink. I don't drink anymore. Like 2 weeks ago, I decided I want to be sober and I don't want to drink alcohol. So maybe I could walk around with a little edible on set. But yeah, I'm not drinking alcohol. Not alcohol. I just was like real extra today, and I've been drinking out of this champagne glass. But yes, I decided I have a close friend of mine who had a real like alcohol problem, and she's been sober for, oh, don't let me put a lie on this girl. I think she's been sober for a year. And I was talking to her about it because I was like, is it melodramatic for me to be like, I want to be sober if I don't have like a drinking problem? Because I'm more of like or I was, because I don't drink anymore, like a social drinker. Like if it's, you know, like someone's birthday or, you know, like something celebratory, or if I just want to, you know, I wasn't, because I was like, she had like a problem, and like I have someone in my family who I'm close to who had a really bad like alcoholism and got sober. I was like, is it melodramatic? And she was like, no. Like, what's the reason you don't want to drink? I was like, I just honestly feel like I just don't want to. Like, I just woke up and was just like, I just don't want to. Like, it's just not fun to me anymore. I don't get anything out of it. I just don't want to. And she was like, well, that's reason enough. Like, you don't have to have like a problem if you don't want to drink. Then that's just the reason you want to be sober. So yeah, I don't drink. I don't drink no more. Not no more. I did though. I did. I did. I really did. But yeah, I'm just like, man, over it. Over it. Like, and you know, I don't know. That's just me. I'm very much a hot or cold person. Like, I'm either hot or I'm cold. There's no in between. And I just was just like, I'm just over it. Like, I'm just not feeling it. I remember my aunt we was talking about, because she had got this bottle of champagne that we had around her birthday. And we was talking about wanting to try it again. And I remember just feeling like, I don't even want to. Like, I don't want to. Like, I'm over it. Like, nah, just over it. Like, no, just over it. Just absolutely over it. Man, not for me. Don't want to do it. So, but yeah, after this whole process, we'll absolutely do it again. But hopefully you guys can see the fruits of my labor soon when I try to, I don't know, figure out how the hell I'm gonna pay for post-production costs. But I do have somebody working on, we took some photos for like the cover art, and I'm extra. So you know how like a movie will have like multiple movie posters? Like I'm finna do all that. Oh, and I want to do character posters, but not until after the film comes out, because there's a certain character that is like a, feels like a spoiler to me. I don't want people to know until they see it. So I'm extra as hell. So I'm gonna do like multiple different movie posters. And I want to also do like character posters. But like honestly, I don't know. I like at this point I don't know, and I like feel bad because I know like y'all donated and y'all ready to like see the film, and I've been talking about it, but I'm like, I don't know when. And Buddy gave me the quote for how much it's going to cost for color grading, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to sell my ass. Like, I don't know, but hey, we're gonna get there. It's just a matter of time, and that's like the frustrating part. Like honestly, like I feel like I'm so bursting at the seams to just put it out into the world. And it's like, fuck, we still not there yet. Like, I still have to go through post-production. Like, oh, I'm so like just ready to just put it in the world. I'm ready for people to see it. I'm ready to see like what it does, what people have to say, how they feel about it, especially with like the content of it. Like, I'm just ready to like hear what people have to say. Me too. I love character posters so much. I was like, are we? And it was this guy that I met. My DP invited this professional photographer, Daquan, to set. He was so freaking cool, and I literally wouldn't have been able to get what I wanted for the posters, and for the cover art if he hadn't shown up. Because, like I said, we were running out of time. And what I wanted for cover art, it's not just like a scene in the movie. What I wanted was an actual something I set up. And while they were outside setting up the nighttime shoot that we needed to do, I was inside with my assistant director and one of the PAs, Tyler, and Daquan, because we was trying to figure it out. And Tyler was like, let Daquan would happily do the I was like, oh, Daquan, I'll credit you and everything. Can you do So I set everything up for the cover art. Tyler had such great ideas. That's why I was like, working with other people was like so fun creatively. So I got what I wanted, and then Tyler had great ideas. Then Daquan was like, hey, we should do XYZ. He had great ideas. So I love so many different ones we did that I was like, I can't pick just one. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to pick just one. Like, I'm going to have the initial, like, multiple posters. The one I'm going to put out to be like, it's coming soon. Here's the poster. Then, like, I'll have one for when I put it on YouTube. I'll have another one for when I put it on, like, Vimeo. Like, I just want multiple, because I'm just extra, and I just want to do that. And I want to do character posters. Maybe, like, a month after it comes out, I want to put the character posters out, because it was a picture that Daquan took of one of the characters that I feel like is spoilery, that I don't want anyone to see before the film comes out. And I was like, oh my God, this looks so cool. I was like, oh, we need to do character So yeah, extra as hell. I really, really wish I could give y'all like a precise, like, you'll see it at this time, but like I financially I'm dead. Like, y'all have no idea. Like I said, this is one of those projects where you literally just kind of stake everything on. It was an embarrassing amount that I don't want to say. Like, when I'm Ryan Coogler, I'll go back and say, y'all, it was X amount for that first short film I did. I don't want my mom to know. I don't want nobody to know. It's crazy. Great for you. I could never get over the bitterness of the actual alcohol to enjoy anything. Like, it has to be really sweet or only a little alcohol for me to enjoy it. And you know what? I was like that a lot. I think I mostly did like sweet stuff. I get that. That's why I hated like 17 to 21, like, well, before 21, where I would have to just drink nasty stuff because I couldn't buy my own stuff. But you're not missing out on nothing, child. Since it is a horror movie, you can try to get it on Chiller, the streaming service. I think stuff like, first of all, I don't know if they take short films, but I know places like Shudder and different stuff, like, they don't take unsolicited. Like, I would have to have like representation, to my knowledge. Child, no. And you know what? People been telling me to do dog video for probably since I started YouTube. Not for me. Can't do it. Child, have you ever seen somebody trying to wrangle kids to take like a Sunday photo? Dogs are 10 times. Like, child, I ain't got time to be trying to wrangle that motherfucking dog. I ain't got, nah. I don't have patience. I don't. Like, I don't. Baby, get your root canal. That's important. Baby, get your root canal. Get your root canal. Look, you gotta do what you gotta do. Make it, you know what I'm saying? Look, you gotta look. Look, you gotta do, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do something a little strange for a piece of change. I agree with who said it earlier. Do another fundraiser. Don't be out there late. I cannot. Don't be out there laying it low and spreading it wide unless you want to cover the cost of, post production. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Ew, I feel like I'm laughing. I'm cackling so loud. Okay. Oh my god. You can do a second fundraiser with Tyra and Ashley, the lights. You know what? Dang. Why you always gotta do that? Hold on, because ain't nobody light skinned but Ashley. So who is the light skinned Avenger? Dang, I cannot with you. I cannot. I mean, Shudder, I don't know. You know what? Does Chilla even still exist? Because I didn't even catch on to that when you said that. Does it? But yeah, I absolutely know Shudder does not take unsolicited anything. You have to have representation. But dang, you know what? I'm so old. I didn't even realize Chilla is a throwback. Is Chilla still around? Somebody fact check that. Is Chilla still around? I have no idea. Dang, that is like a throwback. Oh my god. I didn't even. Now, dang, what they got to do with anything? What the? See, you can't tell. You can't tell Negroes nothing, literally. But speaking of tattoos, I feel like I do. At first, I was like, I want to get a tattoo to commemorate doing my first film. I was going to get a little apple, but then it dawned on me I already have an apple tattooed on me. So I was like, well, let me not get another apple. But I was like, I want to get something to like commemorate this. But I'm like, I already have an apple. I can't get another apple. But and it was so funny. We were filming, and we have like, I was like, we need hundreds of apples. We don't have enough apples. And I remember they kept being like, what's this movie called? What is this? I don't know, like being like funny. It was so freaking hilarious. We had so much fun. Oh, speaking of like the movie posters and all that stuff. So I have some other ideas because I think I'm Quentin Tarantino and I'm Warner Brothers is behind me. I really want to release like different versions of apples. For example, it's going to be just apples, just I'm gonna release just the short film, but then I also want to do the director's commentary. Is that extra as fuck? Is that extra as hell? I really want to do a director's commentary version of apples because there's so many like stuff that I can't get into because it's spoilery with just like certain stuff on set, certain behind the scenes, how we did certain stuff, certain scenes that I cut that I would love to like tell people like it's like so much stuff that I would love to. Is that really fucking extra if I do a director's commentary version? I would do that so bad. And I also really want to do a black and white version because I feel like I have like multiple ideas for like the coloring, like the vibe I'm going for. And I feel like it would be so cool to have a black and white version where the only color is like the apples. Like, am I extra? Oh, I'm extra. Oh, I'm fucking extra. Oh, I'm fucking extra. But I just feel like that would be like so cool. Like I'm getting like I'm excited just talking about it. Like I feel like that would be cool. Like do like a series of releases, like Apple's premiere, and then Apple's director's commentary edition, and then Apple's black and white version. Like I don't know, I think that would be so okay. I'm getting hyped. I just think that would be cool. I think that would be cool. I don't know if anybody would be into it or even care. Like they may not even like the original film, child. But I'm hyped. Like I'm really excited. I think that's my ideas. That's what I'm gonna do. That is ironic. I was searching defunct TV networks yesterday and Chiller was on the list. I haven't heard the name Chiller in so long, and I didn't even catch it when Dane just said it. Like I didn't even, and honestly, when he said it, I think I was really just thinking of like Shudder. And what's that other one? It's another one, not Shudder, but it's another little like horror streaming that's like Shudder, but little low grade. Not on that level. Okay, because I'm like, I don't know if people would be like, bitch, this your first short film and you finna do all these. I think it would be cool. Like, I really feel like a black and white version with this type of story. I feel like a black and white version with like this. I feel like, I don't know, like it just hits. Like it would hit so. Like I get excited just thinking about it. Like it would really hit. Like I wish I could really say like my rationale for why I want to be black and white, but like trust me, like the black and white version will hit. Like I'll be so excited. And that's more money. With the guy that's doing the color, I'm like, yeah, can you do a black and white version? And then I need you to do the color. Damn, everything costing money. As my mother says, it take money to make money, child. If you want to do anything, it take money. I always watch commentary after I watch a film a couple of times. See, that's what I'm like. I feel like it would be so cool because it's just like so much behind apples that I wish I could like tell people. And like, of course I can't now because it's like spoilery stuff. So I was like, ooh, I could do a director's commentary like version of the film. Like literally I would let the whole film play and I would just be like, you know how they have like the little corner of the screen, you got the director and be like talking about the film and like, hey, in this scene, we did it. Like, I just feel like that would be so cool. Of course it's extra. We're here for your extra. Okay, thank you, Critical. Well, see, director's commentary don't need to be in the budget. Nobody has to pay me. Like, that's something I can do myself. Like, I don't need a budget for the director's commentary. Like, I can edit a version that's me doing a commentary. Like, I wouldn't have to pay anyone to do the director's commentary version. So that part of now the black and white version, I have to worry about having a budget for. But the director's commentary, I don't need a budget for that. Creative is the word. Okay, so not extra. Creative is the word or dedicated. I prefer creative and dedicated. Thank you, pretty girl Danny. I prefer that over extra. Because I just feel like I'm just like, who does that? Who does character posters and all this extra shit for their very first one? But I just was like, oh, I think that'd be a good idea. Oh, I think that'll be a good idea. But I was just like, this extra as hell, Nicole, because nobody do all this. Book Scars and Purrs. Nikki, how about a virtual red carpet where we all watch on your Discord if you have one and you can chat with us on the. Oh, that would be fun. But so I see, I feel like that would be fun, but it would also be like that wouldn't feel like the teacher hovering over your shoulders. Like, would y'all be able to give y'all honest reaction if I'm there? That does sound like it would be like really fun. Like it could be, I could do it with Ashley, Tyra, all like everybody in the Discord. Like we could just all watch it together. Like that would actually, you know what? That probably would be something. That would be something fun. I just feel like y'all got to give your honest opinion. I don't know if would y'all do that if I'm right there in the live while you're watching for the very first time. I guess maybe the chat would just go silent if the chat would just be silent. That would actually be a really cool idea. It's good to see someone excited about their art. Thank you. I'm just, I just feel like it would be really cool. And that's why I'm like, I hate like everything takes money because I'm like, I'm ready to get done with, like, not ready to get done with it. But I'm ready to be moving on to the next film. And it's so crazy. And I say I jumped in there and stopped myself and said not ready to be done because I don't know if it's weird. You know how you hear an actor talk about like having to like mourn leaving a character behind that they played? That's how I feel about this story. Like I feel like I'm gonna have a little grief. Like I'm a grieve having to leave the world of apples and these characters. Like I love all these characters and like it feels so intimate to me, and then I'm gonna have to like just leave them. Oh, but I'm like so excited to do another story. I'm so excited. But let me not move on, child, because y'all need to see Apples, child. Let me start moving on. But like I'm so ready. Like I started writing a few scenes for the next story, and it's even more financially ambitious than this one. And I'm like, bitch, you ain't got no girl. Stop. You don't have no money. But I just am so excited. Director's commentary can help with post-production marketing, and I love a black and white film. Yes. And that's why I was like also just like trying to get it like just get it out there. I was like, if I just do different versions and if I have different posters floating around, like I just feel like it would be cool for marketing as well. Not Dane, it's not finna be silent, child. It's not gonna no. We need the dialogue, babe. We need the dialogue. We're going too far. It don't need to be silent. Plus, it'll be great to look back on in the future. Absolutely. And that's why I was like, even with just like the director's commentary and all the stories, y'all know my mind ain't good. I'm going to forget it all. But I could go back and I could be like, oh, yeah. Morgan Freeman check that. You got more. Now you talk about the budget. Do we have Morgan Freeman money? Oh, and that's another content that I'm going to have coming up. I want to do a live with me, my lead actress, my assistant director, and my DP, like talking about the whole experience of doing like Apples and a lot of like behind the scenes stuff. I feel like that would be really fun. And I had asked all of them and they all said they were down to do it. So I don't even know if y'all be interested, but I thought it'd be like a fun idea so they can tell y'all how I'm just the greatest person in the world. I know who Kit Harington is, okay? I don't need the parenthesis Jon Snow, all right? Calm down, Nikki. You're not Kit Harington. He had to go rehab after Game of Thrones. Like, really, I feel like I'm so attached to these characters and this story. And I'm just like, oh, I don't want to leave the world of Apples behind. Like, I truly, truly feel like I'm going to be grieving. I really do. And now I used to, it wasn't one of those things where I was like, oh, what the, but it was just one of those things actors say that I just never really understood when they be like, oh, I had to grieve this character. But I'm like, I've been with these characters and this story since February. And I'm just like, oh, I don't want to leave them. I don't want to leave them. We're all so excited for you. I'm sure the movie is going to be great, and it'll be nice having the communal experience of watching the premiere with you. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. Would you burn a DVD or e-copy? See, now we getting into too much and hobby extra. I want to do a VHS and a DVD, but I ain't got distribution VHS DVD money. I would love to do that. Would love to do a VHS because I'm like, oh, a 90s VHS vibe, like cover. Oh, Critical, please. I'm dreaming too big with that one. I let that idea go. Yes, I plan to submit Apples to film festivals. I have a few film festivals that I want to submit it to, and hopefully I get into one. Hopefully. I don't know, but we shall see. My plan is Apples can at least get into one film festival. Like I'm at least one, and I can garner a good little audience, and I can have like a really big, like really good fundraiser for my second film. especially because it's going to be body horror. It's going to be a pretty penny. So then I would do my second short film, and I'm hoping after my second short film, I can do my feature film. That's like that's the dream. That's the dream. That's the dream. Because honestly, what I found the hardest about making a short film is making it a short film. Like having to just contain, like I was like, man, having to just have this short is like honestly was so freaking hard. I don't want to do too many. Like I'm just like I'm ready to do the like, but you know, who knows? Maybe I'll be doing 5 short films. Like you don't know, but that's just like my overarching dream. It's like 2 solid short films and then a feature film. VHS tapes are making a comeback, and I feel like it would be really cool. I feel like it would match the aesthetic of the Apple's cover to do like a VHS. I feel like that would be really cool. I would really love that. We could pre-order or defray post-production costs. Oh, you talking about for the physical media? And I don't know. That's not something I'm really like 100% educated on. I would have to like talk to somebody about like how that works, because I mean, even if I'm the only person that buy, I would love to just buy it. And just, like I would love to buy my own physical media. I would want a VHS and a DVD copy. I mean, but that, you know. Like I feel like I'm the audience. Like I want the movie. I want to buy the physical media. Shoot, y'all better be. You know what? I mean, talk about being extra. Y'all better be like I ain't trying to do merch, because I show. No, I'm so extra. I'm so extra. I'll be walking around here making shirts with a big old apple on it. Be around here with ball caps with apples. Don't let me do one of them Ryan Coogler videos talking to y'all about film. Like, child, I would be going all out if I had the funds. I really would, because I just, like, I would be going all the hell out. Like, y'all have no idea. But hey, maybe one day. Not maybe. Not if, but when. One day, I'll be able to really be extra. Like, really be extra. Do y'all remember when Smile came out and they had them extras popping up at ball games, like smiling? Y'all better be lucky I couldn't pay people to pop up with apples at ball games. Because I sure the hell would have. I absolutely would have. Like, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Okay. That's why I struggle with short stories. Like, I have to engage the audience and give them a satisfying conclusion in 10 minutes or less. How, Sway? But it's crazy because that the first thing I ever, like, when I used to be writing, when I first wrote as a kid, I would always write short stories. Like, that's how my writing started. I would write short stories. I would write poems. I loved writing essays. But like trying to do this short film, I don't know. It was like the idea just, it just be feel like it's expanding. And I'm like, oh, you gotta reel it in, Nikki. You gotta reel it in. You can't go. And that's also why I'm mad that I messed up and don't have all the footage, because I'm so ready to see what the like initial runtime is of, like, if I just put everything together. I'm real curious on how long the runtime is going to be, because you know they say short films perform better. Like a 5-minute short, and child, this ain't finna be 5 minutes. Like, it ain't finna be no 5-minute short film. But I literally have no. Well, I had a clue initially, but in the moment of like how we were doing stuff, I have no idea how long the runtime is going to be. So I'm very, 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 very curious. Oh, it's I had a heart attack, but it's not lost. I didn't upload all the footage from the DP that I was supposed to. I'm literally missing like 75% of the film, but he's going to get it to me. He hasn't deleted it. Yeah, I was supposed to offload all the footage from him onto my external hard drive, and somehow I was going through trying to do like the original logging and just a rough edit, which just means putting all of the good takes in chronological order to make sure I have everything. And I was like, bitch, I'm missing stuff. And yeah, I'm literally missing like that's why I'm so curious to see how long the movie gonna be, because I got a ton of fucking footage. So I'm like, I'm literally missing like 75% of the film. Like, what the yeah, I don't know how I did that, Desi. I was fucking up. I was fucking up so bad. Like, I just kept fucking up, fucking up, fucking up, fucking up. The posters and merch too, and could be pre-ordered. You know what? Let me let Apple see if that even gonna perform. Then maybe for the next film, I can do like merch and stuff like that. I'm not really a fan of pets wearing clothes, but I guess I could do it for the people that like that. It's not, dang. Thank you for we try. I'm trying to reel myself in. Merch is not in the but child. I'm hoping I can even get the film done. I got to worry about the post production budget just to get the film out there. You're right, Dane. You're right. You're absolutely right. The merch ain't in the budget. Ain't in the budget. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. You know what? I gotta work tomorrow too, child, and it's late. But thank you guys so much for showing up. I am so happy to be back. I hope y'all are happy that I'm back. Peace out, Dane. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for supporting. And I will have reviews coming up this week. It may not be like tons of content because I'm gonna be in the middle, obviously, of trying to edit Apples and do post-production on that. But we are going back to movie reviews. We have 28 Years Later review will be coming up soon. So, and I'm going to be going to the movies to see the new horror movie Together this weekend. So I will have that review up. So thank you guys so much for supporting and for, being here and being excited for Apples. And hopefully I won't have to, sell my firstborn child to be able to get it out to y'all and get post-production done. But we're gonna make it happen. Like I always you just always figure stuff out and you make it happen. So I can't wait to let y'all see the film and put it out in the world. Thank y'all so much for being here. And I will keep y'all updated on post-production, and when we have the official, like when it's going to premiere, I will make sure to keep y'all updated and let y'all know. And I will see y'all in the next one.